your grandfather, yes, old Mick Fort, he was taken by the fairies. Himself and Johnny told it he was out in the field one evening as well, along with dogs. And the two dogs disappeared on him. And of course Johnny and their grandfather went to look for the dog. So they went in on the fairy path anyway, but that was the end of them. The fairies kept them going all night, till the next morning as well. And the two of them were hanging up at the end of the gate when they woke up. But Granny doesn't believe that is true, that he even told me that about the fairies taking them. But while I tell you the good one with the father, there was an old man that he was walking up and down house. And he was coming down Pat Burke's Hill. And this man came out across the field and a great big grey top coat on him. And soon, the harder your father went on the bike, he was getting farther away. And he followed him down to Pat Dunho's or down to Molly Cow's turn. And the car came and the man disappeared off the beach. And now he used to come up along to let the farmers. And then the farmer road was haunted as well. There'd be always chains heard on it, someone walking behind their back. There'd be always a light be seen on it. But Quindy's house over here, that was haunted. There was coloured light, all colour lights seen in it. Every night their father'd see a light coming home from those work. See this light in it. And he went 10 praise Father died about it. Father died told him, say 3 Hail Marys, so they won't see no more. Now bless yourself going by it. So he did. He blessed himself alright. The ox was gone. Now, another one I'll tell you. Jimmy Johnson. Granny tell you know such things about fairies. Jimmy Johnson went in on Pat Dunho's fairy pap up. They cut sticks off it. And this is only going back about 2 or 3 years back. Pat Dunho came down and asked Daddy would he cut the sticks off the fairy pap. Now Daddy, the father told him no. He wouldn't cut win on the pap. Jimmy Johnson went in. Jimmy Johnson got bad. He went home that night. He lost the slash hook out of his hand. Couldn't find it. It was taken out of his hand. Jimmy Johnson got bad. Went into Wexford Hospital. And he was like a fairy man in the bed. The fairies had his face turned different colours. But that's like 2 years back. That did happen. Jimmy Johnson not very bad luck ever since. The wife died. He's back and forth in the hospital. Johnny Casey went on and he finished it. Johnny Casey having 1 day's luck since either. He's after been in and out of the hospital. Dublin 3 or 4 times in the hospital, getting checked out and can't find out what's wrong with him. The fairies are after him. Even Daddy said it on night. So look at the coat, bow off the fairy path. And there's 2 lads under real bad. Johnny Casey meant to be alright for 3 weeks. Now he's in Dublin Hospital and then he's back in it again. Jimmy Johnson is the same. I was unlucky to cut sticks off a fairy path. Remember years ago, Jack Hughes was taken by the fairies. He went into this field and he seen a rabbit in the field and he kept after the rabbit, chasing it from one field to the other. So it came about 6 o'clock and it started to get dark and Jack couldn't get out of the field. And the next morning, he don't know how next morning when he woke up, he was up in this big tree around the fairies' path. And that's where he slept all night. But so Jack went prayer after that. He went home and he asked him how it had been all night. That he told the mother and father that he seen this rabbit. He followed around the field. Mother and father told him it was a fairy. And asked him how did he get up in the tree. See, I don't know how I got up in the tree. He said, well, I was up in it anyway, see when I walk up. Slept up in it all night. So Jack wouldn't stir outside the house for weeks and weeks. He went down to the priest and the priest blessed him. The priest told him that it was the fairies that took him. And Jack used to lock the door, go to bed at 5 o'clock in the evening. It was true enough about the fairies did take him. People used to say things years ago. Don't know whose place was haunted about. And every night at 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a car always went into the ditch. There wasn't much cars that time on the road, but there used to be a few on it. But this car went into the ditch one night, 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't know, we were all playing cards at the table. Now there was a back door and a front door. And this big tall man walked up the back door, went straight through the kitchen and out the hallway. And the next thing, he turned over a car into the ditch. Because the car was coming to see him. And they pulled in. They pulled under the grate and they went into the grate themselves and all that there at all. They went escaping. So, that went on for a couple of weeks. Your man used to walk out from the back kitchen into the backyard, from the backyard back into the front, out the back, front back. It was out Gilbert coming back to haunt him. Sure, don't know how to get blessed. And he was seen no more after that. Sure, people years ago was seen after getting buried. That's when the priest sure went to say the prayers after for the dead. People couldn't walk the road. You'd see your own people after being buried and all. You did. That's going back. And sure, there was a lad playing cards one night. And 2 o'clock in the morning came this little lad said to him, "That's time you go home," he said, "before the devil gets you on the road." Lad, "Oh no devil," says this lad, wasn't afraid of nothing. Came on to the crossroads and he heard this lovely music playing. And the lad got up and he danced for 4 or 5 hours, dancing on the road. When his partner came along and says to him, "What in the name of Jesus are you dancing for? Listen to the lovely music." And "Come on over there," he says to him, "Come on over there," he said, "home with me." He says, "Well, I'm not going home," he said, "until this music stops." The lad gave your man a nudge in the arm. Look down to see you're dancing for the devil. There's his feet, his crooked feet. He was dancing for the devil. The devil was trying to spur him out all together. People, it was me. Years ago. As you look at the chap that they killed, the 3 lads bringing them to work in the van. Sure, he had an accident on the road. It wasn't your man's fault, but the 3 lads were killed and he escaped. The driver escaped in the car, or in the van, he escaped. He was in the hospital for weeks. Now came home and he got better, and of course he was going back to work again in the van. He stopped on the road to pick up your 3 men, which he was after killing. And he put him into the car. When he went to lay him out and work, there was no one there. So your man went, "Where?" Leyland's Bridge is haunted down there. Because you can hear the noise. I heard noise myself in one night. Like chains rattling and some foot coming after you. But I never seen nothing in it though. Never seen it. But Danny was going up the road with himself and Nelly. And they seen this girl go in front of him. And she was combing her hair. She was a banshee. And no one believed that they did see her. But they did see. He said he seen her alright. She drove up the road one night as well. And heard this banshee crying all along the river. And it follows with you if you had an tools and a folly or don't know and all like that. And Peter Bryant's mother was dead the next morning. The banshee was crying for her. So that is true in two Valley people. And Daddy seen her at the bog, or no, Jim Larry seen her at the bog lane. She was all dressed in purple and they had her hair down here. And we were told when we were young, if you found a comb on the road, you were never picking up or the banshee would follow you. Sure, they did follow people. They had to hand it down with the tongs through the window. That you take the hands off. What it did. If a robin flies into a house, it's a sign of a death. And if a picture fall off the wall in the house, it's a sign of a death. And it's unlucky to bring a white horn into a house. Very unlucky to bring a white horn into a house. Because it's... you can die or you can have an accident or anything. So it is. And I tell you another thing that's unlucky to have. Oh yeah, and it's unlucky for you to go near a bird's nest, a robin's nest if it's setting, and starve him. It's unlucky. You can have go blind, right? Ever tell him that? Yeah. That's another thing. When we were here, before Willie Sinnott died, that morning, I was here, out here now, and this robin flew in. No windows open, just flew in. It went all around the house. And you should always bless yourself when you see him coming in. You're right, you should bless yourself. And I said to Jenny, and Daddy was sitting in there, so I said, someone want to die. There is Nanny says to me, someone going to die alright. When Bridgerton came down, about an hour after that, said her father was after dying sudden. So that was true. And I told Bridget about the robin. Daddy went to bed and he heard a tap on the window. He says to me, see, what's that? Hello, baby. He heard a tap at the window. And he says to me, did you hear the knock now? What I didn't say. What's I told him, come here, say for a minute, and I'll show you what's in the room. A fucking robin in the room. In hiding in the corner. So there's nice things to say to him. We let him out. Next day, I warned the cat he was dead. So there is some, if a robin keeps after you following you all day around, there's something wrong. It's unlucky for him to come into the house. I dread him coming into the house. Children's house up here. that was built on a fairy path. And there was only 2 people living in it. And every night they go to bed, your man's clothes is taken from the bed down to the kitchen. And he used to wonder how his clothes were always moved. And she'd hear the cups on the dresser turning every night on the table to be turned back on the table, upside down. Her shoes to be taken from the bed, to be left in on the chair or hid somewhere else. So this went on for months and months. Probably they didn't know it was on the fairy path, you see. That was grand. It was getting worse. The night was getting worse. So she went down to the priest in Ballygarrett. The priest came up and come here. The priest came up to her and he says, "Come to bless the house." Come here. Oh, down. Come here. Quick, up. Priest came up to her. He left the hat on the table. He went on the ground. She picked up the hat, went down on the ground again. The second time she picked up, and the third time I went from the table to the ground again. She went to pick it up.
Let it go,
He said no.
Let it go,
Leave it there. Left the house, walked out. 3 months after he died himself. The fairies killed him. He drugged the fairies out of it. He drugged the fairies out of it. But the fairies did kill him in it. End of it. Fairies did kill him. Yeah. Yeah, look at the hair. Huh? Did you see the fairy? Did you? What about? Oh, she's good again.